Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. So continue my part series, The Week That Was College Football History Review, the 1987 college football season, Week 5, the games that were played on October 3rd, 1987. We're going to start with the game of the year, featuring Miami, the number 3 team in the country, and Florida State, number 4 team in the country, as Miami beat Florida State 26-25. Wild affair ended on Florida State's failed two-point conversion as Miami safety Bubba McDowell broke up the pass. Seminoles, who blew 19-3 lead, had marched not downfield behind quarterback Danny McManus, who threw 18-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Ronald Lewis. The kicker Derek Schmitz, having poor game, 2 missed field goals and extra point. Host Bobby Bowden called two-point pass for tight end Pat Carter. Miami rallied to touchdown on a 49-yard quarterback Steve Walsh to fullback Melvin Bratton pass. Then defensive end Daniel Stubbs interception ready another touchdown pass, 26-yard pass to wide receiver Michael Irvin, who caught 4 passes for 132 yards. The Canes were successful on 2-pointers after both touchdowns for 19-19 tie. Later in the fourth quarter, Miami safety Benny Blaze made game's clutch play with Knowles threatening at Miami's 16-yard line by recovering a fumble on center quarterback exchange. Irvin quickly made great catch of Walsh's pass and waltzed 73 yards on the scoring play. Tailback Sammy Smith led Florida State offense that gained 426 yards, including a huge loss of 51 yards on a botched field goal attempt with 189 yards rushing, while Walsh threw for 254 to pace Hurricanes offense that gained 306 yards. Although Miami did not commit turnover, they had permitted Seminoles to score early on block punts as safety Alfonso Williams picked up the ball blocked by cornerback Martin Mayhew and raced 17 yards to the end zone. Next, you had Louisiana State, number 17 in the country, beating number 19 Florida 13-10. As Florida kicker Robert McGinty's tying 37-yard field goal attempt sailed right. At game's end, LSU won in series for the first time since 1979. Tigers scored all of game's second half points, 10 in all fourth quarter, on a 2-yard run by tailback R.B. Williams to tie game at 10-10, then win it on a 24-yard field goal by kicker David Browndyke. LSU quarterback Tommy Hudson threw for 223 yards, while Gators were led by tailback Emmitt Smith's 184 yards rushing. Smith's 7-yard touchdown run had given Florida a 10-3 lead in second quarter. Smith outrushed Williams, touted as SEC's best back, 184 yards to 69 yards. Next, Georgia, number 20 team in the country, beat Mississippi by a score of 31-14. Tailback Rodney Hampton stole a spotlight for Bulldogs, rushing for 227 yards. His first start in place of injured tailback Lois Tate. Hampton scored on a 7-yard pass from quarterback James Jackson, who threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for another for 17-0 lead. Third quarter, staying ahead, Georgia was able to match 2 late Rebels touchdowns that came in second. Ole Miss quarterback Mark Young threw 207 yards, 2 touchdowns to tight end Sean Sauter, but could not overcome 3 interceptions. Iowa, the number 17 team in the country, lost to Michigan State 19-14. Brilliant second half performance following tongue lashing by Coach George Pearls at halftime sparked the upset. Spartans blanked Iowa 12-0 over the final 2 quarters. Hawkeyes, meanwhile, led 14-7 at halftime on 2 touchdown passes by quarterback Don McGuire, commanded only 68 yards in the second half. Meanwhile, Michigan State quarterback Bobby McAllister threw game-winning touchdown pass of 8 yards to tight end Mike Sargent in fourth quarter. Spartans held back. Lorenzo White was brilliant, rushing for 166 yards, 2-yard touchdown in the first half. Nebraska, the number 2 team in the country, beat South Carolina 30-21, filling effects of 6 sacks. With this pressure, Gamecocks quarterback Todd Ellis threw 2 touchdowns, with 2 interceptions late in the game. As Nebraska held on, Ellis had thrown touchdowns of 35 yards to wide receiver Brian Bethea and 80 yards to wide receiver Sterling Sharp as South Carolina built a 21-13 lead in the third quarter. Huskers drove 96 yards to pull within 21-19 on a 3-yard touchdown run by linebacker Keith Jones, who ran for 51 yards on a drive. Nebraska linebacker Steve Forch then forced fumble that set up Jones' 4-yard touchdown run and ensuing 2-point conversion for sudden 27-21 lead. Meanwhile, Ellis tried to rally his troops, but safety Mark Blazek's 46-yard interception return led to 43-yard field goal by kicker Chris Drennan. Husker safety Brian Seaver's interception with 38 seconds left clinched it. Ellis finished with 256 yards, passing 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Texas Tech upset number 15 Texas A&M, 27-21. He didn't like being called Mighty Mike, but wide receiver Tyrone Thurman at 5'3", 135 pounds, jump-started Red Raiders with a 74-yard punt return for a touchdown. Meanwhile, Texas Tech quarterback Billy Joe Tyler threw for 272 yards and 76-yard touchdown to wide receiver Wayne Walker that pushed Raiders to 14-0 lead. Aggies converted 2 turnover interceptions into touchdowns, including a 66-yard dash by tailback Keith Woodside. Red Raiders then took 27-14 lead as sub-quarterback Scott Tolman threw a 7-yard touchdown pass and kicker Scott Segrist hit 2 field goals. Finally, Oregon beat Washington 29-22 as the game ended nervously for Oregon crowd as bitter rival Huskies cut into late 29-14 deficit. Wide receiver Steve Slater caught 7-yard touchdown pass with 1:43 left to get to 29-20. Washington could not convert 2-point play, but scrambled to recover onside kickoff. Washington quarterback Chris Chandler soon threw intercepts to Ducks defensive back Brett Young on 1-yard line. Huskies defensive end Bob Wheeling tackled Oregon tailback Russell Lawson for safety. Huskies took the free kick and drove to Ducks' 32-yard line before Oregon finally sealed victory with end zone interception by cornerback Ron Gould with 4 seconds left. Ducks quarterback Bill Musgrave, completed 17-23, 282 yards and 2 touchdowns, with a 3-yard effort to wide receiver Terry Obi. Chandler threw 317 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that concludes look at Week 5. The games that played on October 3rd, 1987. Let's get into October 5th. The poll for the AP poll, October 5th, you had Arkansas at 20, 19 Oklahoma State, 18 Florida, 17 Syracuse, 16 Georgia, 15 Alabama, 14 Penn State, 13 Arizona State, 12 Michigan, 11 UCLA, 10 Tennessee, 9 Ohio State, 8 Clemson, 7 Louisiana State, 6 Florida State, 5 Auburn, 4 Notre Dame, 3 Miami, 2 Nebraska, and number 1 Oklahoma. So that concludes look at Week 5, the games that played on October 3rd, 1987. College Football History Review, the 1987 college football season for Week 5. Please like, subscribe, comment on the channel. Do a video maybe on Saturday. Definitely on Sunday. We'll see what happens, but I don't think I'm going to do a video tomorrow, but maybe on Sunday, not Saturday. Until then, like, subscribe, comment on the channel. Until then, talk to you soon.